Taiwan struggles to balance climate goals with semiconductor dominance. In Hsinchu, Taiwan, tranquil rice paddies sit just kilometers away from the towering factories of the global chip industry. This juxtaposition highlights Taiwan's challenge of balancing its environmental ambitions with its position as a semiconductor powerhouse. The industry, accounting for 25% of Taiwan's GDP, is both a source of economic strength and significant environmental concern. The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, the world's largest chip producer, holds 64% of the global market, far ahead of its nearest rival, Samsung Foundry, at 12%. While the industry's dominance showcases Taiwan's technological prowess, it comes at a cost. TSMC alone consumes about 8% of Taiwan's electricity, making the electronics sector the island's second-largest carbon emitter after petrochemicals. Chip manufacturing demands enormous water and energy resources while emitting harmful chemicals. During Taiwan's 2021 drought, the government diverted water from farms to sustain chip production, sparking tensions with farmers. Although manufacturers now recycle most of the water they use, the industry's growing energy consumption has raised new concerns. The rise of AI technology, powered by chips largely manufactured in Taiwan, has pushed semiconductor factories into overdrive. While AI innovations drive demand, they also exacerbate Taiwan's energy challenges. Renewable energy projects lag behind government targets. Solar and wind power contributed just 11% of Taiwan's energy between 2023 and 2024, while fossil fuels provided more than 80%. Offshore wind projects face delays due to strict localization policies that require high percentages of components to be made locally. Solar farms, meanwhile, encounter resistance from farmers worried about losing agricultural land. Efforts to combine farming with solar energy installations are underway to ease tensions. "We shouldn't force farmers to sell their land or stop farming," said Chiao-Wei Chow of the Taiwan Climate Action Network. "We need to regain their trust by finding solutions that work for everyone." Taiwan's semiconductor industry is under increasing pressure from global customers to adopt sustainable practices. Companies like Apple have set ambitious targets for suppliers, such as committing to 100% renewable energy by 2030. However, Taiwan's reliance on fossil fuels and slow progress in renewable energy development make such goals challenging. The environmental impact of chip manufacturing is not limited to Taiwan. The global push to localize production has led to the construction of new chip factories in regions like Arizona and Germany. Yet, these efforts face similar challenges, from water use in drought-prone areas to rising emissions. In the US, TSMC's $12 billion factory in Arizona highlights the need for better planning, particularly regarding water usage in arid regions. A hidden threat beyond energy and water consumption, semiconductor manufacturing produces potent greenhouse gases. During chip production, processes release emissions like CF4, a gas with 6,500 times the global warming potential of CO2. These Scope 1 emissions currently account for about 10% of a chip's carbon footprint, but are expected to grow as factories transition to renewable energy. Emily Gallagher of the Research Institute, EMEC, explains that reducing these emissions will require innovations in manufacturing processes, such as improving gas efficiency and exploring alternatives. As factories decarbonize their energy supply, the importance of addressing these emissions will increase, she said. Taiwan's government has set renewable energy targets, but progress remains slow. In 2016, it aimed for 20% of its energy to come from renewables by 2025, a goal it is unlikely to meet. Meanwhile, experts call for reforms in Taiwan's energy policies, including relaxing localization requirements and encouraging private companies to invest in sustainable energy infrastructure. For now, the semiconductor industry's rapid growth continues to strain Taiwan's energy market, with rising electricity prices and the threat of power shortages. Greenpeace campaigner Lena Chang believes that large power users like TSMC must take greater responsibility. "We need more ambitious goals and the means to achieve them," she said. As Taiwan navigates its role at the center of the global semiconductor and AI revolutions, its ability to align industrial growth with environmental sustainability could set an example or serve as a warning for the rest of the world. Cross World News International News Desk.